Yeah, sell it all. Sell it all. Sell it all. I don't need it more. What? No, I don't want that. What do I want? What do I want? Give me all the Mariota you have. Hello and welcome back. I'm your host, Antonio Pluto, as you can tell. Let's get to the show and talk some b-ball. Later in the show, I'm going to try to swim. Not really. I'm just going to talk to one of the captains of the boys swim team. I don't really do my research. It's been a busy week. I'm just tired. So the girls team has done an excellent job building with the limited talent they have. But limited is even hard to say, for sake of argument. Lack of players is better to say. Not that many girls really come out. But they do have three key returning players. Freshman Ashley Jones, sophomore Ashley Jones, junior Gabrielle Wright, and senior and Albany commitment, Amari Trueheart. Now let's start with Jones as a sophomore. Now as a freshman, she scored 484 points and was all Suburban's first team as a freshman. And she led the league in scoring. Trueheart was all second team, and Wright was an honorable mention as a sophomore, but it was still impressive. There aren't that many sophomores really mentioned, or freshmen, for sake of argument. The team itself made the playoffs, but they didn't take a serious playoff run. They were out in the first round. They lost to Methacton. But this year they have a nice core group of girls coming back, and hopefully they can continue the great girls basketball Cheltenham tradition. Now, the boys fell short of making the playoffs last year. Now, they lost seniors Aaron Burton, the Coleman twins, so that right there is going to be a lot to replace. Plus, their point guard, Travis Frank, who left to go to a private school, get out of here, and he was one of their best defensive players. So they have a lot to replace right about now. Although Coach Tim's, in his second year, he has a lot of talent. That includes Justin Sutton, Anthony White, Khaliwa. No, we don't have another pairing of twins. But it's going to be interesting to see how they can, mush together. Now, they do have one big new arrival, and that's an AAU player named Vaughn Jenkins. He just popped out of nowhere, honestly. I've seen his tapes, ridiculous. Some really impressive stuff. And now they're looking to make the playoffs first time since the 2012-2013 season. And we'll be right back with Justin Sutton to talk about it with him. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things are gonna get brighter. Hello, we're here with Justin Sutton to talk some boys basketball. Justin, it's Coach Tim's second year. You guys fell short of the playoffs last year. What are the expectations going into this season?
Well, now since he's been able to coach us through the off season, the spring and the fall league, he knows exactly how his team works, and he knows, we know exactly what to expect, and he knows exactly what to do in certain situations now, since he's been able to coach us throughout the entire off season. So I think we'll go much farther. We have a lot of talent, and now that he's able to use that talent, he knows how to use that talent now because he's been coaching us throughout the year. So now I think we'll go pretty far.
You talked about some of that younger talent. You talked about Anthony White,
yeah,
Khalil White, and now there's actually a new player who's coming up. I don't know where he came from, but Vaughn Jenkins.
Yeah, he came from King. He's pretty good. Yeah, he's good. He's a good addition. Help us rebound. He can play. I think he can play in the post and on the perimeter. So that's pretty good. It's
something you guys are really gonna miss with the loss of Aaron Burton.
Yeah.
You guys seem like this type of team that if it's not even with Vaughn, if it's not this year, it's definitely next year.
Oh, definitely senior. Definitely next year. Next year is my senior year. But yeah, definitely next year we're gonna do very good next year. Definitely.
Now you guys, a couple big games, pretty early. I think PW, you guys play early, and you have the tip-off tournament. Is there any special type of preparation Tim's taken? I know I know you guys missed your first tryouts of the season because of the black in the gym,
Yeah.
but today's going to be the first one on Tuesday. So, I mean, like, you know, is there any plans that you might know of he's planning on going in with?
When the season starts, during practice, we're going to work on things that in the fall league we saw that we weren't doing so well at all the time, you know, like passing and rebounding. So I think when the season starts, during practice, those are the things, there are certain things we're going to work on, like passing and rebounding.
Should we expect to see, you know, I know Chris Meyer played in the center a lot, and he was a big kid. And you're not small, but you're not nearly as big as Chris.
Yeah, he's huge.
Should we expect you to play in the post defensively, or?
Yeah, I've gotten a lot stronger, you know, taking weight training class and really working, and I've improved. But yeah, I'm the tallest guy we have right now, so I'm gonna be playing the center spot. So we recruit another big guy who's at least 6'6" or 6'7". Yeah, because I'm able to play, you know, a small forward position, but I can't. I'm the tallest guy, so we have to put me at center and power forward. I'm good at it. I led the team in block shots last year, so I'm going to try to do that again.
All right, well, thank you for being on. And we'll be right back with the Backroom Confession.
All right.
So Remy, swimming, yeah, starting up this year again.
Yeah, it starts up every year, so I would expect it to start up again this year.
Yeah, and you guys last year were you had a record.
Well, I don't know all the details, but I'd say we swam pretty well last year. We had a couple wins, we had a couple losses, but overall we were pretty good.
Okay, sounds good. You have swimmers who include
Andy Rakowski, Simon Kaufman, Remy Glantz, Thomas Hipple, Derek Scragan, Rob Warden.
I heard he's elite.
Rob Warden is probably going to be our number one swimmer this year. He's most likely going states. That is after districts. You gotta go to districts first. That of itself, some of those times are Olympic trial times, and Rob Warden, man, he's incredibly fast. And you know how you can tell, right? If you go on his Facebook or any social media, you look at his picture. He's in a what we call a jammer, it's like the swimming bathing suit. He's wearing it in the profile picture with goggles. That's how you tell a serious swimmer, by their picture, not by their skill, right?
You hear that, people? It's not about the skill. It's about the picture. Mm-hmm. This is the point where I give you the mic and you gotta confess to something.
Right.
Make sure you look in the camera.
Sometimes, when I'm all home alone, I get naked, cover myself in Vaseline, and roll around my floor and pretend I'm a slug.
Hello, and we are back coming from the hallway, so we're really the senior calf. And we're here with Monet McGorda to talk some girls basketball. Now, Monet, you guys made the playoffs last year, but you fell out in the first round. I mean, what are the expectation goals this year?
Our goals for this year is to definitely make it further than the first round. We're looking to win a Suburban 1 title, and we definitely think we have a chance at districts. But it's all confidence, and we have to just keep growing as a team. But we can get there.
The freshman Ashley Jones, now a sophomore. Last year she played great. I mean, what kind of influences are you and Amari having on her to maybe up her game a little bit?
Well, she's still young, so basically we're just trying to get her to mature. We're trying to get everyone to mature as a team because we're a young team. But, with 2 starting seniors, I think, we're having a good chance, and we can. We're basically just trying.
Thank
to
you for being
everyone.
on, Monet. You guys open them. Let's get major and talk some LBJ. No, not him. Him. I know last year I deemed LeBron James the king of the world, and he will destroy the Spurs and anyone in his way. Well, I was wrong. But hey, he's in Cleveland now, so I guess I was right. Okay, I wasn't right about anything. But I will be right about this. The Cavs are destined to win the N.B.A. Finals. Okay, LeBron may not run the league, but he will have a great year, and the Cavs will be in the finals no matter what. He finally has a point guard, Kyrie Irving. has a center again, Anderson Varejao. Nice, solid center. Can get rebounds, can put some points up. Very solid player. And Kevin Love, who can play in the. Put him in the post. Please put him in the post. Stop making him shoot 33s. He can do it. We all know he can do it. Put him in the post. Okay. So, but this team really fits LeBron more than any team ever. It really allows him to be a small forward. And think about it. Who could come out of the East other than the Cavs? The Wizards with the no-pass John Wall? The freaking Pacers with Roy Hibbert? Sorry. At least we didn't show the bone. It still gets me weird. And the Bulls with a one-legged Derrick Rose. Or, even if you want to go there, the freaking Heat without their best player. Shout out, Dwayne Wade. Your career's over. Go be a backup somewhere. Be the sixth man. You'd be a great sixth man. Very good. You go to Cleveland. Join LeBron. The Cavs had the pathway to the championship with a weak East and a strong West. It will without a doubt be an interesting finals. It'll really just come down to who is LeBron going to have to sweep in 4 games this year. Thank you to Ferry and all of our guests. Thank you to Antonio Mosquera and Ben Nussbaum. I think I said those names wrong. Antonio, I don't really care. And Ben, you have a funny accent. Hey, read the Cheltonian. It's good for you, folks. Good for you. And drive home safe. Woo! Bam! Punch out. Boom! 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 Boom!
There's more?
What?
There's more?
No, that's it.
Oh.
That's all right. Thank you.
Thank you for that.